Hey everybody, Dr. Davina here. Today I want to talk to you about to-do lists versus a to-be list. And the reason I want to talk to you about it is because we all have lots going on and things that need to be done, but how we approach things really impacts our experience in the world and whether or not we're moving forward with our heart open or closed. So as you know, a to-do list is all the things that you want to get done, right? We usually write all those down and we feel good when we check them off. But we keep finding that we are always adding to the list. There's always more to do. And when we're in a to-do list, we tend to have the energy of, we're in our heads, right? We're trying to move through and get things done as fast as possible and just check them off our list, right? Move on to the next one. And so while there might be a temporary moment of satisfaction when you check something off, again, you find that there's just more and more to do on your to-do list. And so it doesn't necessarily have a lasting satisfaction. A to-be list, however, is where you're choosing how you want to show up in the world. And you're still doing the things that need to get done, but you're approaching life in a different way. So in order to even have a to-be list or to do your to-be list, you want to start with a different energy. Instead of just waking up and drinking your coffee and looking at your list and getting going, you want to start with meditation. So you want to start by, you can still have your coffee, but you want to bring yourself to 5 to 15 minutes of meditation where you're just allowing yourself to anchor into a different consciousness, not just the consciousness of alertness, but the consciousness of being present, right? Meditation activates different wavelengths in the brain and allows us to be present and conscious, not just alert. And it allows for us to get into the flow, which creates synchronicity, right? When we're in that flow, we can allow for, different things show up, synchronicities happen. And so what I'm going to invite you to do is to start thinking about doing your day in a different way. So starting with meditation and then moving into gratitude, just appreciating what's around you. So after you've meditated, take a few moments to just, appreciate that cup of coffee, appreciate your plants, your pets, your housemates, your furniture, whatever's in your space, whatever's around you, nature, the weather, whether it's raining or there's sunshine, just appreciating what's around you and connecting with that state of gratitude. And then as you move through your day and you begin to tackle the things on your list, you're going to stay in an open heart. You're going to allow for whatever wants to show up, and you're going to flow from task to task. Instead of rushing through your to-do list, you're going to show up and be present. And you're going to see what's possible when you're present. You're going to see what else wants to be in the field, and you're going to listen to your intuition. So maybe you start and there's something on your to-do list, like, go to the dry cleaner and drop some stuff off. And then while you're there, you realize, you have this intuitive desire to pop into the health food store and get a smoothie. And you follow that. And when you're going and getting your smoothie, you run into somebody that you haven't seen in a while, or you notice as you're walking by the community board that there's some class or person that you're drawn to, and you're like, oh, I wanted to do this. And so you take a picture of the flyer, and then now you've connected with something that's been important to you, but that you wouldn't have connected with otherwise if you were just rushing to drop off your dry cleaning. Or maybe you remember that there was something you wanted to put up on the community board. And then you do that. And then later on, somebody contacts you because they want to work with you or whatever. They want to connect with whatever you're offering. But if you just kind of ran through your to-do list, you would have been off onto your next task and missed out on the opportunity. You wouldn't have listened to your intuition, right? And ran into that person or, opened yourself up to that other opportunity. So again, we want to be mindful of how we are being in the world. Right now, people are very closed down. They're disconnected from their bodies. They're in kind of I've heard a lot of people talking about how there's a lot of sort of almost zombie energy out there because people are afraid of each other. They're in a rush. They're kind of, being insular. They don't remember how to connect and socialize. And so, or they just want to get in and get out as fast as possible. And again, that takes us out of our heart. So I'm going to invite you to be careful, but also to slow down, to meditate, to connect with gratitude, and just stay in your heart. So when you're going out into the world, you're really still in your heart and you're moving through the world from a state of beingness, human beingness, not human doingness. It's just so important. All right, so I think what I'll do now is just invite us to do a few minutes of silent meditation just to get grounded again. And if you like this video, please check like. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Check out the videos on progressive muscle relaxation, havening, learn how to haven, and just, learn some of these tools that I share on this channel about how to deal with stress, anxiety, depression. Please take care of yourself. Self-care is talked about a lot, but it's not implemented as much as it needs to be. And we can learn about all these practices, but if we're actually not practicing the practices, they can't give us the benefit. So I really invite you to do your self-care, take care of yourself, practice these practices, meditate, take time for you, journal, get enough exercise, get enough sleep, eat well. It's really important for your overall, not just survival, but, for well-being and survival, right? Really to survive, to get through these challenging times. So I really invite you to prioritize your self-care and take care of yourself. You're worth it. All right, so let's, I'm going to just ding the bowl here. And I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes for a moment and turn within. Just letting go of everything that has come before this moment so you can be fully sourced right here and right now. Feeling your feet on the ground, feeling your back supported by the chair. Breathing in and letting go of whatever no longer serves you. Good. And breathing in again, receiving that breath. And gently exhale. And you might feel a little dizzy, that's okay. Sometimes we don't get enough oxygen, and so then we do start to breathe intentionally. We feel a little floaty, that's all right. Just bring yourself back to this moment, to your body, wiggle your toes, ground yourself in the here and now. And we'll go into the sacred silence together to just anchor into this moment. All right. So I hope you enjoy the richness of that inner peace and how good it feels to just come into the silence to meditate. I know it can feel challenging to do that. And I know it's sometimes hard to do it by yourself. And that's why I've created so many different videos where you can just meditate with me. And, you know, some are for 5 minutes, some are for 15, whatever you need. But I just really invite you to keep meditating. It's going to change your life. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel more grounded. And it is just, it's healing. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.